Okay, I am back with another episode. This is the video. I just want to sound, I just wanted to sound more important than I actually am because I'm new at this and I really want this. I was actually just watching a girl on Instagram where she is a son. Okay, where she started a sales job and I think she just started to grow her Instagram page, I think late last year. And I think by January this year, I think she got like a hundred K like followers or something like that. And she was like advertising that. And I was so jealous of her. And now she has like 400K or something like that. And it's only November. And I'm like, she grew her page at such a short amount of time. I wish to be like that. Um, so yeah, I know that's very off topic, but I was just watching her before I got on and I was like, what? So jealous. But today, excuse me, that's here on my laptop. I wrote down, of course, what we were going to talk about. And I decided that today was going to be about communication one on one within a relationship. Let me see how that intro just ties into communication. I think I just wanted to voice that to you guys that I was jealous about another creator. Kudos to her, but we're talking about us now. Okay. I got some bobo tea. Is it bobo or bubble? I don't know. Hmm. I'm just reusing. This is Minute Maid. I'm reusing the cup because I want to look cool. This is beside the point. I decided to do my video so late today. Whatever. This isn't a live. Let me get to it. So I decided only on 3 points today because I didn't really want like a lengthy video. So I was like, let's just tone it and see what we got. Also, side note, I wanted to also do that manifestation thing. I may do a video, that viral like chat GPT manifestation thing that everyone's doing. I want to do that. So I did it and I want to share it with you guys. But before that, we're going to just do this and I'll just do that in another video. So definitely like, comment, or subscribe and follow. So for that video, moving on. So for number one, we have the art of listening. So this one was listed and it was super interesting because I always talk. I talk, 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 talk. But a lot of times when I talk so much because I spend so much time just listening, like in meditation or whether I'm praying to God or whoever. I listen, like I'm always like in my bed, no TV, no phone, no anything, and just whatever. So, the art of listening is very important because it sort of also builds on your like your foundation of like who you are and your identity. You get to excuse me, so disgusting. You get to sort of like really like dive deep into your thoughts when just listening, but also you have to actively listen, right? I think that that's what that is. So listening is very important, especially when you're dealing with very sensitive people. Like everyone nowadays is sensitive, sensitive, sensitive. Like for me, I'm sensitive, but like I get that people aren't actively listening. So when I talk, I talk very surface level. I find that that's how I engage my audience easier, and it's things that shouldn't be that way, but it is that way. So everyone's like superficial, so I try and keep it that way. But the art of listening is very important because yeah, because like when you're about to talk and make a point, you want someone to also actively listen. So I think that's important. Not just to mention, guys are super sensitive. Not really. Like I think a lot of times guys are like, like when you're a little girl and you have all of these thoughts and hopes and dreams, right? And you're like, oh, I want this, I want that. Like that feeling. I think I find that now when I'm dating, guys actually hold that sort of personality, like little girl personalities, which is kind of cute, but it's not at the same time because then they take it too far. Like when you start throwing temper tantrums and all, like when a guy throws a temper tantrum, it's no longer cute. Like I'm the female, I should do that. If like you feel like you have to do that, find a different approach. Okay. And listen to this video. It's and my page is called This Pink Parley. So go listen to that page. You'll get some gems. But yeah, moving on to point two. We have navigating a difficult conversations. Um, what do I think about that? Navigating difficult conversations. Honestly, like again, like I'm a very deep person. So navigating hard conversations, like difficult conversations is not easy. I mean, like hard at all because like I try to like get to like the center of everything and like I try and make sure that like when I speak and everything that I do, like my body language even, it's for a purpose, like I never talk like, like just to talk, like I'm a very purposeful person. So navigating a difficult conversations and like a relationship can be hard. It is hard if you don't really know how to like, um, when you don't know how to like even approach like what you're even feeling or like what you want to say. So, um, let me see if I can give you a tip. One way you can go about doing that is to listen first so you can gather all of your thoughts. You can be like, okay, okay. And then try and like control your emotions. And then like that's a tip because like if you're just gonna like blast off or come out the mouth, like who's gonna listen to you? I certainly won't. Like when people don't think before they speak, like I don't like those kind of people because then it's sort of like you have to sort of like construct a thought for them. You don't want to do that because like they're a grown person, they should be able to do that themselves. No, not doing it. So tip number three. I have reading. I gotta start um writing correctly. I have reading between the lines. So this one I thought was so interesting. Every time I pull up examples, it's like always the last one that always hits home. So like the third one is super important, super big for me, major rather. Reading between the lines because again, like I said, I'm such a deep thinker. Like all I do is think, think, think. And when I talk, I just talk, 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 talk because like I already know what I want to say. But like for people who are not that way, um, like because there are deep thinkers, but they don't really speak on anything that they think. So I think they're good listeners, but they're not good at speaking. So like if they want to sort of like bring up a point or like try and like since they don't really know how to like ask what's like tell someone what's wrong or like this or that, what they should do is just read between the lines like what their guy is saying, right? So like if a guy's like, I'm feeling like maybe um I want to like stay in tonight or something like that. So I just got cut off. Anyways, Apple and their freaking like storage thing. I just purchased iCloud space. Is that a bug? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill it. Ooh. Anyways, where was I? The example was like if a guy said he wanted to stay in or something like that. I have to like do my hands right now. Let me see if I have any. And he's like, I'm just gonna stay in. I'm not really looking to like go out. I'm like really tired. I'm working a lot. And it's like Friday night or Saturday night. Listen, this guy, and I know everyone says that. Everyone says that. And every time I hear someone say it, I'm like, no, this guy is so different. May or may not be like he's into it. Or like you can't be like there's this one unicorn that you're talking to and what are the chances you're talking to him, right? But yeah, like reading between the lines, like I don't really have an example. Um, but yeah, I think reading between the lines can help if you know what I mean. So like if like all right, like right now you can't tell. Like I'm in my pajamas. Can you tell? Like, could you read between, excuse me, can you read between the lines and find that? Probably not. But like if you do now, you can probably like check for my outfits every time I'm on here. But reading between the lines is super important for communications because like when people talk, they use like cues, like certain words, right? Like, oh, I don't feel pretty, which meaning like when a girl says, hey, I don't feel pretty, and it's telling the guy to try a little bit harder to make her feel special or noticed or like she wants more attention because that's how I feel. Like when I don't feel pretty, it's because I'm lacking in like not getting what I want. I'm like lacking in that shine and getting attention and all of that. And I'm not like an attention whore, but like when it feels good to feel wanted. So like just reading like that in between the lines. For girls, for guys, if you're looking for girls and reading in between the lines for girls, like you already got that example. Like if he's like, listen, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll let you know. Chances are he may not have you in mind. He may have other things in mind. Like even if he's hanging out with his like siblings or like his friends. Not to say like he's with other girls, but you got what I mean, you know. But those are the three tips that I have. Well, examples, not really tips, right? Just points for that could help aid in like better communication with you and whoever. And it could actually go like exactly like outside of like intimate relationships. It can be with like your family. It could be with like, you know, your sister, your brother, your cousin. If you have kids, your grandmother, grandpa, your landlord, you know what I mean? Like whoever, the neighborhood dog that's barking 12 in the afternoon when you're trying to get some rest because you work from home and you have nothing better to do. But yeah, so like if you guys again, and I say this for all my videos, if you have any ideas or like if you have like any like suggestions of like topics that you want me to cover, I'll definitely get that for you. Just comment and I'll definitely try to do it. Um, like and subscribe, and I look forward to getting a new video up for you guys.